Hey everybody, this is Devin, and I'm back, you guys. I know you haven't seen me in a while, but today we're going to be talking about presents, Halloween's presents, candies, gifts, all the presents that you get at the end of the year. Now, a lot of you people may have seen my Facebook, I guess, little column where it says birthdays. And on my Facebook it says that October 28th was my birthday. And yes, correct. My birthday was last Friday, if I do believe. Turned 20 years old, so yay me. Yay me. And yes, I did get a present, and yes, it is saxophone oriented. So when you see this present, it's gonna be quite a surprise because I never really thought about my tenor saxophone, but it has something to do with my tenor saxophone. So first, I need to introduce you to my tenor saxophone. So without further ado, meet my. All right, you guys. This is my tenor saxophone. It is a Buescher True Tone, made in the original times of 1914. Yeah, Buescher True Tone. And if I can, you guys give me 1 second. I'm going to zoom in so you can see the features of this horn. Let's see here. Yep, zooming in. I'm going to give you another shot so you can see that. But that says Buescher on the front. So you can see it's a unique body style of the horn. The keys are in different placements. You got a lower register. You see this? See this here, this little, I guess, a T spoke covering of the low B key, I believe, since it's on both sides. So it's one key here, and it's one key down there. So yeah. Let's see. As you can see, I have little rubber stoppers in the horn. For the reason she actually has a couple of leaks in her, so I had to get her fixed. But her name is Nebula the Great. The Great, considering the age of the horn. When I first got her, she was used, of course, but when I got her, she had this little neck issue here. Around it, you can see where they resoldered it back on, or welded it. Excuse me. And down here in the body part of it, you can kind of tell where some things might not be in the perfect whack. Like here's a screw loose here, but the screw is a little stripped, and But generally, the pads are good. The pads are really good. The pads, if you look around the back, pads are really good. These are plastic resonators in the soles of the pad. Some pads need to be replaced. Some pads are different, but most of the pads are pretty good on here. Even the lower pads. If you lift it up here, let's see here. I'm not zooming too much, but I'll show you guys that later. She was re-lacquered. Kind of loses value, but I wish I could get the lacquer strip, but that's okay. She does have a really low tone. And the low tone is brought to you by, if you look down in here, you can't see it from the inside, but if you look through the side here, you can see that these tone holes here are beveled. They're beveled in. So when you look right in here, they're beveled inward. So it gives you more of a round sound in the lower register. And I can get my quiet low notes like I like them. And it was actually, this was a graduation present for me. It was just found in the pawn shop, and my dad was like, "Hey, let's pick this up. This has age and everything that I normally ask for in the saxophone." So yeah, the older saxophones play the best. The only thing about the old saxophones is the amenities of the fingerings that I don't like the most, because the fingerings are so jacked up. But if I started my tenor with a messed up fingering, or a messed up finger position, then it's gonna generally have this finger position throughout my whole tenor career. So if I can get used to this, I'm saying that I can get used to newer tenor fingerings and stuff like that. So what I really want in saxophones is I want like a saxophone that I can play that's a good saxophone, and then I want a saxophone that I can perform with. So one's probably gonna look good, one's probably gonna sound good but not look as good, if that makes sense. So yeah, this case is really past its prime though. Yeah, I got the material coming up. Gracious. Look at this neck. I want to show you guys this neck. This neck actually was messed up. I believe what happened here was that someone had the neck and the ring, the neck ring. It was broken, and this part of the horn, where it fits down into the horn, right in there, what fits down into the horn, it broke, and they I guess got another piece from another neck, and they put it back on there, and they tapped it together, which was kind of messed up. So what I ended up doing, because it has leaks in here, even though the guy at the music store told me it didn't have leaks, it has leaks in here when I put it down onto the horn. So when I play it, it has leaks, and I can't hit my lower register like I want it to, but I know it has a lot of potential. So what I ended up doing was putting tape over it, because it doesn't really fit into the slot. It kind of wiggles around and moves and stuff like that. But I did get my cork replaced. I do have to put tape on that because the cork is a little bit thin. So when I put my mouthpiece on there, it slides back and it's out of tune. So I do have some issues to work out. We know, I know. But if I look in here and I look at my I had a couple of dollars. I was playing at a convention once, but I keep them for sentimental reasons. Just to remember the first time I got money for playing on the street. This is a ligature that I got from my mentor that I never gave back. I don't know why. I guess he left it in here. It had a metal mouthpiece, but it was really small. I was like, why is it so small to be a tenor ligature? I was like, well, it's for a metal mouthpiece, so the chamber is really small. So this is a Yamaha C4 or 4C mouthpiece that came with it that I never used, that I've never played on. I think this is an alto one though. Yeah, this is the alto one. This is actually one I was letting my sister borrow. This is nasty. The reason it's so nasty is because I don't never play on it anymore. I just kind of gave up after this. The beginner mouthpiece, I can just throw it away, but I'm gonna clean it up. Maybe give it to my sister if she ever plays tenor. This is an auto link I got from my friend Johnny for $20. I really need cases for these things, but I keep losing my reed cases. Not reed cases, but mouthpiece covers. It's just messed up reeds are in here. And what is this? A Rico Jazz Alexa 3 hard. Actually, this isn't. Look at this. It's pretty new. It must have fell out one of these cases. Yep, it probably did. That's why I ended up putting, guys. You know, I end up putting like tenor reeds in alto cases and stuff like that. And I end up marking them. So what I'm going to end up doing is just sliding this. I'm going to end up sliding this back in here. Well, whenever I get that in there, I'll tell you guys. Yeah, but I got cork grease in here. I got all my amenities in here. I got some glue in here just in case a pad comes off, a shin pad. This is it was a warp reed, I guess. It was a warp reed, Randuin reed. But yeah, I hadn't really been in here in a while. And yep, this is a 2.5 Rico that I will never use in my life because I hate Ricos, let alone one with no resistance on it. This is actually a Java 2.5. This is what I first started on when I first got my tenor. The Java 2.5 actually ran really good with it played really good with the tenor when I first got it. And this is some glue. This is not glue that you should use on an instrument, but I use it anyway because it works. Yep. So I'm gonna put my money back in here. I'm gonna I got what's this? 3 soft. These are Rico Jazz Selects for my tenor saxophone. Tenor saxophone Rico Jazz Selects. They're fully win. So if I advise anybody to get Jazz Selects, they're wonderful reeds. They're probably one of the best ones, or some of the best ones that Rico's ever made. So yeah, this is my tenor. I named her Nebula. If you guys don't know, I name all of my saxophones, all my instruments, after a planet. And the reason being is because planets are out of this world. Planets are very otherworldly, and really planets in reference to the Earth can tell you a lot about your music. And the reason I say this because planets are, you can't really explain what planets are or how far away. You can just give them a number, a computational number of how far away a planet is, but you can't really fathom it. You would have to get on a spaceship and fly out there, which a lot of people just can't do. But yeah, my saxophone's out of this world, you guys. That's basically what I'm saying. My saxophone's out of this world. It's not something that you can comprehend. My saxophones are on a level that you just are not going to be able to put in a book. You're not going to be able to write it down. You're not going to be able to fathom it. You're not going to be able to touch it. You're not going to be able to get close to it. Because that's the level my saxophones are. And that's why I name them as such. It's either I'll name them after a planet or a Greek goddess, because all my saxophones are girls. Yeah, I'm not playing any boy saxophones around here. Anyway, so I have my saxophone Nebula, my alto, which you've seen before. She is the Yamaha 23. Her name is Neptune. So goddess of the sea, but that's also a planet. Well, God of the sea, which I don't like to think of her as the male Neptune. I just think of her as the planet Neptune because it's blue, and I love the planet Neptune. And when I played the saxophone, I really loved how it feel, and I was like, hey, Neptune, that's the name. So it has nothing to do with the goddess of the sea or Poseidon or whatever you want to call them, because I don't play dude saxophones. It has something to do with Neptune, the planet. So yep, I love my horns. My horns might have problems, but I love my babies. I love them. I love them because I'm pretty much the only one that plays them like that. So this is a busher. So guys, just a little history on busher. I know that I said it in the Thai episode, but I'm going to give you a close up of how the saxophone looks, and just tell you a little bit about busher. All right, you guys, this is the close up here of the busher. As you can see, it has the original Elkhart in India. That's IND. Ooh, I've never zoomed in on this camera. It looks nice. So let's go deep into the horn itself. So here you can see where they have resoldered certain parts of the horn. Yeah, let's wait till she zooms back in. She's having a little bit of problem. I never really use this zoom feature, but she's focusing. Yep, so it has been re-lacquered, as you can see. Let's get close a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. So you can see all the shim pads and how they re-lacquered. They did a pretty good job on the re-lacquering, if I do say so myself. I never really looked at it this close, but let's see here. So yeah. You know, you can see one of those pads are damaged, but it's not damaged on the inside of the pad. I do not believe. Nope, she's not really damaged on the part where it seals, but she may need to be replaced in the future. So let me look into that. But she plays really nice. You can see a little growiness, not growiness, but like a little unlacquered where lacquer's starting to come off right here. And you can see, yeah, down in here, you can see, oh, that's nice. Yeah, but here's down here up top where you see the B key. My repairman made that repair right there with the shim pads here. The shim pads right here. He made this repair right here under here. So that was a nice repair he made. Yeah, that's nice. But up here is what I really want to show you guys. Let me bring it back to the up. She slipped. Let me set her up. This tenor demands a lot of patience because of the way she's made. But you can see she's ticking down here actually. So when I lift up on that top part down here, she's making this ticking noise because she's tapping up against here. And if I can get down in there, you see how she's tapping, and the screws loose right here, but she wants to be complicated. Let's see here. Is it too close for comfort? Yeah. And she wants to be complicated, so